Hey guys, Stephen Pineau here at ShotShow 2013 in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm here at the BattleComp booth. We're here with MIL-SPEC Monkey. And we did an interview very similar to this last year. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about BattleComp, what they're all about, show you some of the products, and show you what's new for 2013. As you guys know, when BattleComp first came out, they set the industry standard as far as tactical compensators go. What we're looking at is a product that was designed and intended for military officers, law enforcement officers, that will give the end user and the operator the edge when it comes to the balancing that speed and accuracy, and none of the downsides when we look at traditional muzzle devices in terms of flash and side concussion. This is going to be a product that's really going to afford you and give you that edge when it comes to getting rapid shots on target and not really being disturbing to other team members or other shooters around you. As you guys know, the unit that started it all was a BattleComp 1.0. Same dimensions, doesn't add any additional profile to the weapon when we're talking about in comparison to the A2 flash hider, but all the great benefits that come with BattleComp, really eliminating that recoil, trying to go ahead and mitigate that muzzle deviation, but it's not adding any additional flash, it's not adding a whole lot of additional concussion, a whole lot more milder to other shooters around you, whether it's other shooters on the range or teammates. It's not going to go ahead and disturb them nearly as much as some of the other compensators and other muzzle brakes out there. BattleComp, after that, started looking at other options that's going to be beneficial to what other shooters want to do with their respective weapons. Coming up right after it was the BattleComp 1.5. The 1.5 functionally is exactly identical to the original BattleComp in terms of its recoil control and all the great benefits that come with the original design. However, what we have here is an additional ½ inch of material that's added on to the front of the device that makes it overall legal for the NFA. For individuals that want to go ahead and pin and weld this device on a 14.5 inch barrel, this will make the whole barrel length overall legal, 16 inches legal for the NFA, so you don't have to SBR your weapon. Going forward from an advancement like the BattleComp 1.5, we try to go ahead and look at exactly what shooters wanted to do with the muzzle device. And one of the biggest concerns was, are we able to integrate it with a suppressor? Looking at all the sound suppressors that are out there on the market that interface with the A2 flash hider, BattleComp came out with the BattleComp 2.0. It has the exact same dimensions as the A2, and this muzzle device, the BattleComp 2.0, will work with any sound suppressor on the market that is designed to fit with the A2 flash hider. You're still getting all the same benefits from the original BattleComp in terms of recoil reduction, mitigating that muzzle deviation, as well as low flash, low concussion, but we're actually able to use this with a sound suppressor such as the Gemtech Halo and other types of suppressors that are out there on the market designed to work with the A2. .30 caliber carbines are really becoming a big thing in the market now, especially with new calibers like the 300 Blackout. BattleComp's answer to this, not only for the 300 Blackout, but also the 308 caliber rifles, was the BC. The BC, otherwise known as the Big Ass BattleComp, is a .30 caliber BattleComp, all the same benefits as the original BattleComp, but in a .30 caliber variant that allows you to go ahead and tame the recoil on those heavier guns. We talked last year about the Mossie Midnight mount. Traditionally, law enforcement officers have had a very difficult time finding a lighting solution that will work well with the rifle lock in their patrol car. Buck Mossy developed the Mossie Midnight mount, which is essentially a single piece of billet that mounts onto the A2 front sight on the carbine. We have two different types of mounts, a universal style and a Picatinny style, and with either type, you can find the appropriate mount for your given light. You'll see it mounts up on here, right there on the A2 front sight. Doesn't matter how I go ahead and get my grip, I can actuate the light with my support hand, with either my strong side or running the gun with my weak side. I can actuate the light in either direction. However, one thing that people might not know is that utilizing the Picatinny style mount, we can actually bump the light a little bit farther forward and utilize a tape switch. Some shooters say, hey, the Mossie Midnight mount's great, but I don't like using my thumb to actuate the light. I want to go ahead and use a tape switch. That's not a problem. Go ahead and get the Picatinny style mount. Right here you see this particular unit running a Streamlight TLR1. We can bump the mount just a little bit farther forward. Gives a little bit more clearance on the light, and we can actually run a tape switch right there on the back. So for shooters that prefer running a tape switch, we can still have all the benefits of that 12 o'clock light mount. Works for law enforcement officers that need a light mount that will work on the rifle lock in the patrol car, and it's good to go. A lot of people start to ask, what's the benefit of a 12 o'clock light mount? Well, with other lighting positions, you may run into a situation where, because of your position around cover, because of the situation or the position that you're shooting in, you may not be able to illuminate the target. You may end up splashing yourself with light when you're trying to go ahead and get a sight picture on the target in order to engage. 12 o'clock light mount, completely in line with the bore as well as the sights. If you can see it, you can light it. If you can light it, you can sight it. If you can sight it, you can shoot it. So at the end of the day, as long as I can put my sights on the target, I can light it up and I can shoot it. It's a great benefit from the Mossie Midnight mount. Mounts like right there on the A2 front sight. Doesn't go ahead and change the gun in any way. So for law enforcement officers that need a light mount that will conform to their department standard, that won't go ahead and break any department policy, this is a great option. For individuals that want those same benefits from a 12 o'clock light mount but aren't running an A2 front sight, BattleComp's also developed the Mossie Midnight mount that works with the Troy front sight. So what this does essentially is bolt on to the side of the Troy front sight. So now you've got a flip down front, and now you have all the benefits of that 12 o'clock light mount without having to run an A2 front sight. So if your gun is configured this way, you can still take advantage of the Mossie Midnight mount. So BattleComp obviously is known for their muzzle devices. And looking at 2013, you guys obviously want to know what's new. Well, I have it right here in my hand, guys. This is the AAC 51T BattleComp. What this is this represents a collaboration between AAC and BattleComp. AAC is actually allowing BattleComp to take end user muzzle devices. So if you were to send in your AAC 51T mount, BattleComp will go ahead and customize it in-house so that way you have a 51T mount on a BattleComp. It gives you the perfect blend of a great muzzle device, really allowing for tremendous recoil control, not allowing for a whole lot of side concussion, a whole lot of flash when you're firing unsuppressed, but that 51T mount allows you to lock on your M4 2000 or other AAC type suppressors that utilize the 51T mount and give you a great benefit so you can have a great muzzle device and still use an excellent sound suppressor along with it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video from MIL-SPEC Monkey. Like I said, we're here at the 2013 SHOT Show in Las Vegas, Nevada, here at the BattleComp booth. I'm Stephen Pineau. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Stay tuned to MIL-SPEC Monkey for more footage from SHOT Show 2013.